Hello guys, this is Amp Seraph. This is actually just a mini tutorial to show you guys how to sign up on the website. Now of course if you're a new person that's joined Amped Gaming, of course you've probably been talked in or whatever, of course the essentials in the community, and of course I just want to reiterate everything, just in case I didn't cover anything, of course. So of course our main idea and goal, of course, for the community is to build a competitive and fun environment for all gamers. Now of course you can go and apply and try to get a part of one of our pro teams, or you, of course, if you just like to enjoy casual gaming, just of course take time with your clan and actually set up game nights, have a little fun, and eventually we're gonna have tournaments and stuff. But just to get started, of course, if you go to the website, you notice I'm already signed in here. I'm just going to log out. So essentially this is the main part of the website. Of course you know that by now. You just go up here and register. Your display name, that is going to be your gamer tag. Now, if you plan on changing your gamer tag and want to put your new gamer tag, I don't care. All Amped Gaming gamer tags, if you're going to change it to something a part of the community, should say Amped in front of it. Essentially, it should be uppercased. It don't have to be, but I would prefer it to be uppercased, just for the fact that everybody looks the same. As far as putting a display name or coming up with a new name, of course, if you're going to use this, please don't do anything profanic or anything that essentially would get you banned on Xbox. Don't do it on the website, please. Put in your email. You don't have to use the email that you think I'm going to secretly hack you with. Essentially, just put in whatever email that you may use, or a spam email. Whatever you do, you have to verify the email, though. It is mainly for securing login purposes. If you forget the login, it sends a recovery email. That is all that it's for. And of course, come up with a password like any normal login for any website. Of course, just to go over everything here, it's the honor code. Essentially, just respect everybody, no racism, whatnot. Of course, you want to put in your gamer tag here. This section is mainly just to tell us who you are. So if you put your display name as Amped, I don't know, Amped, I don't know, Amped Azrael, which was one of my old gamer tags. Don't put that in the display name if that's not your real gamer tag. Don't put that in here if it's not your real gamer tag. This is whatever gamer tag you are now. So let's say your name's BobJoe4011. Put BobJoe4011 in here. And there you go. And just put that in. And your display name can be Amped Azrael or whatever you want to be. Gamer tag of the person who recruit you. This is important for the fact that we keep up with who recruits who. If, let's say, you just joined the community and you recruited somebody, you want them to put your name in here so you get points. Every person, let's say, any person who's in the community that recruits up to 5 people, we award you with a free gamer tag change if you actually want to change your gamer tag. You don't have to. It's not a requirement, but that is something that we do offer. If you do. Now, of course, you would have to speak to your captain about that, and essentially he'll go over all the regulations on that. Of course, there's different clans in the community. Eventually, we're going to expand into multiple different clans. Essentially, a clan is just to, I don't want to say segregate, but it is to essentially just, it's to unite a certain group of team for certain games that you play, and eventually, once we get enough clans, we're going to actually do a competition where each clan fights on a ladder system. It's just going to be a fun bracket system. And eventually we're going to get to the point where it's going to actually be for money. This is solely invested by me, so I'm not going to be able to invest, hundreds and thousands of dollars in this. But it'll be something, just for fun, and maybe one day, it'll grow into something bigger. Now, of course, your birthday. This is important. Essentially, in the community, we don't try to discriminate against age because, I mean, I've met people in here that are 15, 16 that are mature. So, I mean, as long as you're a mature individual and you actually play with us and actually have fun, I don't really care how old you are, as long as you're competent enough to join the community. Um, Willingly and knowing what you're doing. Essentially, in the community, we do not recruit anybody under the age of 15. Now, that being said, I mean, there may be some exceptions to that. You just have to speak to your captain. But essentially, we do not recruit anybody under the age of 15. 15 to me is a little too young, but essentially, that's where we're going to start, for the fact that there's a lot of 15-year-old gamers that play, especially while going to school and stuff like that. Essentially, most of the people I recruit are mature or older, since I'm kind of old myself. Now, of course, the robot thing. If you're a robot, don't join my website. I don't want to be anything or any way associated to Skynet. That's not. I don't want to be a part of that. I don't want the government hacking my stuff. So just make sure you're not a robot. We discriminate solely against robots. I'm completely racist against robots. I do not like robots. So you cannot be a robot if you join. I'm sorry. That's just the way things have to be. But essentially, once you actually sign up for all these things, I will show you a tour of the website. So the homepage essentially is just where you get down with all of the, really all the updates that we post on the website. They'll be here, news feeds, whatnot. It's not completely updated. You can see it's March 20th, the last time I've updated that. We're going to have a dedicated team that actually updates these constantly. So if you want to be a part of that or want to help with the website, feel free to ask one of the leaders of the community, or post in the forums, of course, just what you want to be or what you want to help out with, and we will let you do whatever you want. As long as, again, it's nothing crazy or profanic. On the left hand side, these are just, random gaming articles, IGN posts. These are the top threads. And here's just quick links to our Twitch, our YouTube, Game Battles, Face It. Forums is essentially the big thing. This is where everybody communicates. This is where everybody comes, and essentially this is where all of the teams are recorded. So the Xbox One division, we're going to have a PC division for gamers. But the Xbox One division, this is where everybody, majority, if you're on Xbox, you're going to show up. Amplify, as of right now, is a Smite clan. This is a clan that essentially only recruits for Smite. They play Smite constantly. That's essentially their main game. We also have one for Rainbow Six, since that is a really big game. And, of course, the Night's Watch, which is the Watch clan. So Overwatch is essentially the main game that I personally play. Um, I used to hate it. I'm not gonna lie, but Overwatch is definitely It's grown on me, so that's definitely the new game that I'm gonna be playing constantly. So if I recruit you personally, that more than likely is the clan that you're going to put um, whenever you sign up for the website. This is going to be the clan that you're going to put down. Now, events later on in the future, there's going to be events in here, like competitive events we do. But right now that it's not up, this is set up so essentially that we can, whenever one of us stream, not just me, anybody in the community is going to be here. And whenever somebody streams, it should show a list of all the streamers we have streaming at one time. I don't think that it will let me put everybody. So if we have thousands and thousands of people, it's not going to let me put 1,000 Twitch streams on here. But we'll narrow it down to some of our top streamers, people that actually stream a lot. that are, I'm not saying that you're not popular, but essentially the more popular streamers will be here, mainly for the fact that a lot of people watch them, and it's a whole lot easier to put everything together here. And these are just some random YouTube videos I've personally made. These are not. These are gonna change. You know, these are just here, of course, just to give you an idea of what we're gonna put here. Some of our newer videos, we're gonna keep that updated here, and you can check out our YouTube channel and stuff like that. And we're gonna add more to the website. This is just, in a way, in its beta. So don't think that this is going to be all. There's going to be a whole lot more in the future. We're going to expand, especially with our competitive events and stuff. We're going to expand that. So this is not just, this is really just the beginning. So just keep in mind that we are definitely growing. And if you actually go back to the forums, I just wanted to mention this before I let you go, that when you go into the forums, these are your teams. This is essentially, let's say, what team you're on. You're on Team Unleashed. It's going to have different things here that you can click on and just go over information with. Meeting notes if you missed a meeting. Clan list, recruitment stuff. Competitive events, playtime, game nights, different things like that. So that is just about it. I think I've held y'all on here long enough, and you probably, to be honest, have stopped watching this video by now. So, if you enjoy gaming, want to play with me, I play Overwatch just about every night. I'll be streaming too if you want to watch my stream. My gamer tag Simp Serif, and I'd like to thank y'all for joining Amped Gaming Network, and of course, have a good day.